Merry morning and moon, sweet friends. It is Moonwind Fairy here to do your weekend vibes reading. So, I'll tell ya, it's been interesting. The past 3 days here have been super windy. And it just feels like their winds have changed. Today is kind of windy too. But anyway, I keep coming up with, because I do readings all over the place, but a lot of the readings are all about boundaries. But anyway, I digress. I don't know where I went. So let's see what we got going on for this weekend. So this is a general reading. So if you happen to come across this just means there might be a message here for you, or I'm just telling a story with the cards. So let's see what we got going on. Oh. Got the Fool. We've got Judgment. We've got Knight of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. So, 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles represent our hearth and home and how we make our monies. This is about material and spiritual abundance. This is, working hard and having it all. This is having the family life. This could also mean working so that you can have a legacy to leave your children. Knight of Wands. Wands represent our careers, our passion, our energy, and our enthusiasm. This is pursuing your dreams. This is, passion. This is fun. This is adventure. This has music and energy. Judgment. This is all about cause and effect. This is karma. This is kind of a spiritual awakening, kind of touching with your soul. And the Fool. The Fool is taking some risks and following your bliss off on a mighty big adventure. So what I see going on is, I think, like I said, this past 3 days, or maybe even before, but it just felt like there was kind of an off balance. Everything kind of felt a little bit off balance. But it was almost like we needed to have some kind of boundaries, either for ourselves or other people or situations. Anyway, so I think we're coming out of that situation. And so we're going, karma is really kind of what's been happening. The winds of change, boundaries, kind of feeling a little bit off kiltered has got you kind of in a karmic situation. Also, really making you realize or pay attention to the cause and effect in your life. So, you want to get back what you give, or maybe you don't. So that might be one thing, because it's really time to take some risk and follow your bliss. There is some kind of new beginning ahead of you. And like I said, I think it has a lot to do with some kind of boundary, either with, with a person, in a relationship, in a job. It's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And this is all I'm going to do, kind of thing. And it feels very risky probably to do that, but this is what's happening, because you're going to be on the other side of that boundary, or on the other side of, let's say, standing up for yourself, on the other side of saying, this is all I can do, and I'm not going to do any more. You're going to feel better, because then it opens up for the material and spiritual abundance that you want in your life. This also helps you feel more settled, like more connected. This could be a weekend of hanging out with your family too, because you got the Knight of Wands. This is music, fun, adventure. This is, doing stuff that you're really passionate about. So again, to break it down, I think we're coming away this week was a lot of winds of change, but it was also very much a karmic situation. You kind of are realizing you get back what you give, or you should. So that's why there's the need for boundaries. If you're finding yourself in a situation where you're constantly giving, it's a no-brainer. So you're going to take some risks and follow your bliss. You might have to have some boundaries. You might have to stand up for yourself, but it's all good because it's going to really help you feel more settled, more materially and spiritually abundant. And you're going to have some fun with music and all that good stuff. All right, so let's see what we got going on with this other deck. Oof. Nice. Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Death. So, this makes a lot of sense. Like I said, you know, this week, we're kind of winding up this week, really kind of going like, it's karmic. It's cause and effect. You're kind of looking at your life. The winds of change probably threw you off balance. You probably felt like you were doing more. You weren't getting enough. You were seeing there was a deficit in something. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. Yeah. So you decided like, no, you know, I'm gonna say what I need and da 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 da. So you're going to be moving forward, taking some risks and following your bliss. And on the other side of standing up for yourself or having these boundaries, you're going to feel this material and spiritual abundance and also like a freedom. This is freedom, you know, from that, because death. Something has to end so that something better can be born. Here you go. Taking some risks and following your bliss. So maybe you have to end a job, a living situation, a relationship, because it's not balanced, or, you know, they were not so much balanced. Your boundaries were not respected. That's what I have. And what that does is it gives you lots of options. You've got lots of choices. You might have a little bit of confusion, but I think this week kind of made it really clear to you, whatever the situation, like, yeah, I don't want to continue this stuff anymore. No more. You want to be in a situation where you feel materially and spiritually abundant. You're able to have fun. There's freedom. You're doing stuff that you're passionate about. There is, because you've drawn these boundaries, because you got the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about intuition. She's about unconditional love for self and others. And she's also very kind. And she's emotional healing. So this whole week, I think, was an intense one. But you're going into this weekend, I think, a little bit lighter. You're feeling lighter, and you're kind of a lot more hopeful. You might be taking some risks and following your bliss, but it's all good. So thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.